Sorry.
Are you ready
to
start this podcast?
Welcome to the Half Decent Cast. Today, I'm Eli, yes. I'm joined by Jono, who has his sunglasses on in the studio, looking absolute boss, and by Dragoon, who has a hangover?
Just a slight one.
What's the story behind that? Tell me.
Late night gaming and then decided to go out.
Late night gaming. What time did you finish?
Sometime you did.
Really? It was only 12:30.
I was one.
Really?
Yeah.
My clock must be behind then on my computer.
Wait, late night gay-ing? Or
Gay.
late night gaming?
Gaming.
Oh,
Gay.
G-A-Y. Okay, late night gaming.
I'm getting married, I'm not gay.
Yeah, but you didn't say what sex you're getting married to. You just said you're getting married.
Female.
Oh my god, I love coffee. I'm hyped up on Macca's coffee right now.
That's horrible stuff.
It is, but
How could you even be hyped on that?
I'm so sore from Quidditch yesterday, and I haven't had a very good night's sleep because my little brother called me up at 2 o'clock in the morning to pick him up from the pub.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
What, 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning, I get a call from my little brother, drunk off his face, asking me if I can pick him up.
What little brothers are there for?
And he conned me because yesterday...
So I have money. Come pick me up.
No, well, yesterday Katrina locked herself out of the house and he had to drop around the spare key at 8 o'clock in the morning. So he's like, oh, well, I helped you go yeah.
He sounded exactly like that.
He did sound...
I love how people do that. They're just so bad.
It's true, though. In my head, that's what he's... Well, it was probably more of like... Because he was really drunk. Really drunk. So, how did you fare up last night, Dragoon?
Surviving by the looks of it now.
Yeah? Where'd you end up? Tell us a story.
Oh, no, I just went out to a certain area, which I can't mention because it's actually illegal where I drank, but sat down... Well, it's an alcohol-free zone, so it's not technically allowed. But, yeah, no, just
Pacific Ocean.
Our law-abiding citizen,
Yeah.
Dragoon.
So law-abiding. Yeah, I just went with a bunch of mates that I work with, and then we just sat there mucking around, drinking, and then we caught a cab back home, basically. That's how that night fared.
How far away was it?
Not saying.
Damn it, we can't close in this location.
Okay, so can we define, was it in Newcastle?
Yes.
What's it, the voice?
I don't, well, I have to sound like
In
I'm
Newcastle.
interrogating.
Well, we're not more interrogating. Interrogating's over.
You! Was it somewhere in Newcastle?
There was a fake light on you right now. Feel the intention.
Can't feel the intention.
I know where you were, and if you do not tell me,
You have
we
no
will
idea where I
find
was.
your fiancée. In fact, we have her tied up to a chair right now. If you don't tell us where you were. I'm bad at interrogation.
Yes, you are. You can have
You can't stutter when you're interrogating.
You can't have a whole taken, so just leave it.
I was trying
And you got to
for that
have
whole
like
Liam Neeson
a more
film.
serious and demeaning face, which you didn't.
So I can't look at you with a sparkle in my eyes.
No.
That's just I'm not.
The sunglasses are really doing it for me. Oh, you took them off. Dang it. So I'll take it to good night.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Mrs. not too cranky that you're allowed at all
No.
hours.
She's watching some cooking show. It's alright.
Oh my gosh, really? She's gonna be one of those housewives.
Was it Nigella? Oh, I love Nigella
It was
Lawson.
Nigella.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
And then it was How I Met Your Mother.
Is that the one that's like 40 or 50?
And she's slamming.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my
that
god.
one.
Okay.
Oh, the things I would do to her. I would let
Katrina,
her
stop
baste
listening
my
right now.
body. I will be her turkey, and she can stuff and baste me.
Wow.
Oh, she's...
That's. Yeah, well, let's talk about something else.
I know. Let's talk about Nigella Lawson. She's pretty.
So we're going back to that. Okay, cool.
Well, I
No comment.
We go Lawless.
Lawless. Oh, well, we could talk about Lawless. We saw that the other night. What do you think, Jono?
I thought it was pretty good. Basically, like it's kind of like a more modern cowboy era, if you know what I mean.
Well,
do you
it's
want to get in the right period this time than
Yeah.
what you were saying the other night?
I'm pretty sure it was the 1800s.
No, it was
No?
set in the
1930s.
1930s.
Told you.
It was set in the Prohibition era of America.
I don't know history. Just saying.
We apparently can't know.
It's okay. That was the time when they had spaceships and microwaves.
Nice.
They started the Manhattan Project like 5 years before, which is
Okay.
the A-bomb.
Okay.
It's the Manhattan Project.
So what do you think of it?
Oh, man. Shia LaBeouf getting his face kicked in.
Oh, that was brutal.
That was so... But it was the best part of
That
the
was it looked really
That's why I
good.
wanted the beer to sit down and just watch that happen. I'm an actor.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Guy Pearce as much as he's creepy in it as hell, but like the way he does his accent, but he's still a good
Is that the guy with the part down his hair?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
he's Australian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great
He played it really well.
And he did a good job, especially the whole top
I'm pretty sure I wanted to kill him the
submachine
whole
gun
movie.
voice he does, the whole, what does a submachine gun do to a mortal? That is just a great line.
Yeah, he does it. He did it really well.
I just loved his demeanor. Like,
Yeah.
He was an
Way
ass.
played
I just
that
wanted
well.
to kill him the whole movie though.
Yeah, he was great. He did the role well.
But, just his character, like, the whole, like, he beat the shit out of Shia LaBeouf, and then he was like, oh my god, I got blood on my gloves. I'll take them off and leave them here, because he was just creepy as all hell.
He's good. He does
And then when Shia grabs his leg, and he's like, do not touch me!
Yeah, and just smash.
Yeah.
I think besides Shia, I think the other character I don't think that needed to be in there was Gary Oldman's character.
Which was, I'm not good with
He was
acting
the
names.
right-hand man. He shot that. He did the unloaded an entire clip of machine gun into that single car.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, and this walks.
But there wasn't very much of him, wasn't there?
No, I think it was just for a cameo, just for the sake of having his name put in there.
Just for the title.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Gary Oldman was Sirius Black in Harry Potter, or he was Police Commissioner Gordon in the new Batman franchise.
Guess what I got on eBay yesterday while I was on the train to Quidditch?
Something to do with Batman.
A Batman light.
A Batman suit.
What?
Like a
Costume.
full suit?
Like a
one?
costume.
Is it like plastic?
Yeah.
what you get
The
when you put it
TV show.
Can I
with
wear it?
Adam West.
Oh, the old school one.
Yeah,
That's right.
Adam West blues. Oh,
I was going to say, if you got the wrong one, it's going to get up and punch you right now, especially if you've got the nipple one.
Nah, and it's got fake abs on it.
That's alright.
Anyway, back to...
The new one was good. I like the new Batman suit.
No, I was talking about George Clooney's nipple Batman suit.
Oh.
What?
George Clooney's Batman suit.
Oh, from like Batman Begins
Yeah.
and that, yeah.
The
yeah.
friggin' nipples were like... you could probably
Well, I wasn't really looking at his
sorry.
nipples, just saying.
It's just all they do with superheroes.
Back to Lawless.
George Clooney. Oh, them nipples.
That's what I think about that movie.
Squeeze.
Oh my god. So okay, you guys, question. Take on the story. Rotten Tomatoes said it has a really weak story. What did you think?
That was alright.
Without yawning, man. God, it wasn't that boring.
It's early. But yeah, it was alright. I liked it.
What did you think?
I wouldn't say it was a crappy storyline, but I wouldn't say it was overall. I'd probably put the same league storytelling as Public Enemies. It wasn't great, but it wasn't pathetic. It was just, nice and easy to...
Well, it was a really basic story.
Yeah, it wasn't in depth, but I guess you really can't make it that too in depth, otherwise people, won't sit down and enjoy it as much.
But based on a true story.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Which also might be why it's so thin. They don't know what bits they can add and take out, which would be offensive to people that could still have ties to it.
Can't believe his throat got cut, man. That was a ridiculous
and
scene.
He just like holds it with his hands.
I thought he was dead. I'm just like, nah,
Hardy.
he's just still alive.
I like the
Son of a bitch.
I like how they played on that, but
What?
and it was like how he was invincible, and he like holds his neck closed to get shot, and then he like
That was a massive cut. Like, seriously, what? They cut him with like a little bit of pipe or something? It wasn't a knife. It was like a little...
No. It was like a
It wasn't something that was going to cut easily. Whatever.
Yeah, it was like glass or something.
That was ridiculous.
Going to be painful as hell.
But then, like at the end, where he trips into the lake, and it's like, oh, he's definitely no, he's not
No.
dead.
No, he died by pneumonia.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
Yeah, in the
He's
line.
dead from pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Ammonia.
Yeah.
Ammonia.
I can't do it.
Ammonia is a chemical. Pneumonia.
We all can't say. Let's go back to
Someone
school.
does it wrong. Everyone else can't say it.
I hate it when people mispronounce stuff, and then you try and pronounce it
And
correct.
you do it the same thing.
You can't do it again.
Pneumonia.
That's the one. Pneumonia.
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 Did I say it?
Yeah.
Well, you just...
Woo! Let's just continue from that. But didn't he die from that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the end, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure the voiceover said that. I'm like, why? What, did he survive?
It kind of reminded me of Jason Voorhees. You just can't put the guy down. You could kill him and...
Who?
Freddy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Still don't know who you guys talking about.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Jason Voorhees, as in the.
Guy
serial
with
killer.
the hockey mask.
Oh yeah, cool.
Was that based on a true? No, that wasn't.
No, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre is true.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, Texas Chainsaw.
I haven't seen any of them. Hey.
Based loosely true, not entirely, but the whole killing people and wearing their faces is true.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen him. Like, just didn't really.
Like Rob Zombie's really good at making horror movies.
So it is scary.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the new one's like.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were remaking it.
I saw the new trailer.
There's a new Halloween. They're gonna make them all again by the looks of it. Halloween.
Is it? Oh, who made Halloween again?
I don't know.
Oh, really popular dude.
Well,
is it the same director?
No.
They're remaking it with.
No, they're making new ones. Same. It's just the same. Like Nightmare on Elm Street. Completely remakes.
That wasn't terrible. The remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, but it wasn't the best. Oh, I gotta move that away from the mic so it doesn't pop. I just have to Google. You guys fill in some.
Yeah, but they remade Friday the 13th 3 years ago with Sam Padalecki. Guy out of freaking Supernatural.
Yeah.
They did that. That wasn't overly too bad. But I found Nightmare on Elm Street remake just cheap thrills. It wasn't. It was more about doing the gross out than doing the scare. I still like watching the original one with Johnny Depp. And
only because I hate Johnny Depp and I'm always...
Really? You hate Johnny Depp? I really liked him in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Even as a cameo, I think no one can ever replace Robert Englund as Freddy.
Okay. Michael Myers.
Oh, that's original. I thought you were talking about who directed it.
Yeah. Michael Myers was the original director of Halloween.
Really? Yeah. Huh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Michael Myers is the killer.
I was going to say he's the killer.
Let me see. Let's open up Wikipedia.
Oh, geez, just IMDb. It's faster.
John Carpenter, that's it.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it.
He's a really good horror movie director.
It's still only in the Spielworks whether they're actually going to make it or not. It's sort of like where Halo's sitting.
Halo?
Do you know about Halo being made?
As in, they're making a Halo movie.
Jackson was going to launch up Halo.
So is that going up again? Isn't it like the fourth person that's trying to...
He was going to take it under his wing, but then he did The Hobbit instead. Halo's been sitting in the background. It's got about 20 minutes completed.
And then they put that up on YouTube.
Why does Halo need a movie?
The actual 20 minutes that it is on, it is really good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
It looks really good.
Especially,
and it's, 4 years old now, something like that? And the graphics are good.
The original idea was 2000, but it's been pushed back. No one wants to take it up.
It's too expensive, apparently.
It's sort of like,
What
about the World of Warcraft movie? Is that coming out?
No.
What? Why?
We don't know. Once again,
why did? Okay, World of Warcraft does have an interesting storyline.
You could do a movie on that.
You need lots of them. Blizzard has such an in-depth story; it's ridiculous.
And they keep adding to it.
Yes, we know, but I don't mind it.
Just keep adding to the movie.
What's your take on pandas?
I like pandas.
You like them?
Don't rip off my level 86 panda. Eat you.
I thought you said 80s.
Oh god, I'm like halfway through 86. I haven't had time to play.
Leave my little monk alone. I hate you.
Yeah, how, do they... Here, have you gone healer, damage, tank?
I've got tank and damage, because healing requires you to use... I did start off as a healer, just the early games. But your... every class has access... Every spec has access to a healing ability, so I just went screwed in the end.
My hunter has no healing abilities. What are you talking about?
No, as in the monk world.
Your pet can heal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Your tank, your damage, and your healer all have healing
Your pet can heal.
capabilities.
I can heal my pet, but I can't heal
Yeah, that's a healing ability.
Oh, whatever.
Probably one of the spells I use is called Chi Wave, and it's just like chain lightning. It just ricochets between you and the... Like, if you're taking on a boss one-on-one, you just pop it and it just goes back and forth between you. Hits them for damage, heals you, but hits them for damage, heals you just back and forth 7 times.
Really? As DPS?
Yep.
Oh my god, I need to play monk properly.
And then the other reason I went
Wow, it sounds like it does damage and pretty much you're invincible.
Well, yeah, my monk's level 15 and I went healing. And I was like, yeah, it's really good.
It's good until about 20 and then you just go back to DPS world because they've got their own healing powers.
So Monk and Priest are different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monks kick ass.
Is Monk like the new class?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty fun to muck around with. And I went Brewmaster just for the sake of... because of the game.
Oh... How nice does Pandaria look? Do you? Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love how it's been remodeled off, old school architect of the Chinese Empire and that.
The trailer, or the cinematic trailer, is that what it looks like?
The was probably one of the funniest cinematic trailers I ever watched.
That was awesome trailer. It looked awesome as well. The graphics are insane. I
Yeah.
can't believe how good Blizzard make their cinematic trailers.
Yeah, they do put a lot of effort into it.
It's so good. If they make a movie out of that, like seriously, I
It's
think
the same as the Star Wars.
it'd be insane.
The cinematic trailers for the Old Republic. Once again,
What about Force Unleashed too? Their cinematics are pretty good.
yeah, I still like the Old Republic cinematics. I reckon they could have made it. I reckon they could have scrapped making the game and made a movie instead.
Yeah.
Out of that, that was some great cinematics in that.
Well, they could make a movie. Just do it as well.
Yeah, well, theoretically they might be.
How
Yeah.
overall disappointed were you with the Star Wars MMO?
I wasn't overly disappointed, but I was let down.
What level did I finish? I
finished
30 or
30.
something. Yeah, I stopped
Yeah.
playing. I got quite bored.
I just got over the story. I
just kept skipping every cutscene.
yeah, just to get like light or dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I found playing Republic and then making evil choices made the storyline more interesting.
But I didn't even care about the storyline. Like, I have to admit, the one thing that they did really well with that was just keeping 1, 2, 3 as light, dark, anything.
Yeah.
And it was like, good. I don't even have to pay attention to the storyline. I
Yeah.
just press
You
1.
just spam the
Yeah,
out of it.
that's what I was doing the whole time. I didn't even listen at all.
I think they did a really, really good job of that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't
Look,
know.
the story came in. The story was in there. It was just, once again, as a whole. If you like Mass Effect 3, you enjoyed it. But I hate the whole 3 options. You know, have an option here or there, but having an option to hear a different part of the story every single time you talk to somebody just gets a little bit
And it
annoying.
just, the story got repeated.
Yeah, all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah.
See, yeah, depending on your once again, depending on what class you put, depending on how decent the story was.
What do we go against? Sage or something?
I wouldn't say just I just tested every class, but I felt more fun and more enjoyable in the Trooper storyline than anything else. I think they had the best.
I like Sage's abilities.
Yeah, I like the abilities of them, but once again, I still prefer the Troopers because they've got AoE and healing.
The sages were wreckers in PvP.
Oh.
Yeah, all you do is you slow them down and they just keep hitting them. It's ridiculous.
They were OP. They were really OP.
Yeah.
But then if you have gap closers, like the guys who just jump to you, then you're
Yes,
screwed.
yes.
Once someone's in your face, you're screwed.
Marauders are pretty nice.
Unless you blow them out. Do that ability where it pushes everyone back.
Yeah, but like, I used to watch Sanjay play his Sage PvP, and it was like, he just wrecked.
Yeah, I usually got in the top 3 when I was more Sage.
Your Sages and your Marauders rank PvP,
Yeah.
but if you wanted your PvE, well, you usually just want your Trooper or your Bounty Hunters. Because they just had massive amount of output.
Oh, is this like in the normal environment?
Yeah, it's normal environment.
Yeah, Sages weren't very good by themselves.
No, yeah, your Troopers and your Bounty Hunters.
The ones that can put,
beat the crap out of things.
yeah.
I have to say, I really, really enjoyed their PvE.
Yeah.
Like
It was a
that-
shame it was a shame their world one never took off properly.
But that first mission where you like were on the ship and you had to take out the Jedi, that was intense. I loved that.
Oh, yeah, their dungeons were nicely laid out. Look, the background design was nice too, and the detail was there for everything. I just think the PvP world scenario never took off, and just people got bored with the storytelling.
Yeah.
It was good. Story. God, wrecked me.
Yeah. I didn't really enjoy it as much in the end anyway. I liked it in the beginning.
Yeah, it was fun at the start.
The customization on like your lightsabers and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, that was cool. And your minions, and they can go back to town and sell your stuff for you. Love that. And they can build stuff for you, and you get the XP as well.
I think to make an MMO better, and what people should take notice of what they did, every MMO has something to add, and something they failed with. And I think what Old Republic added was the minion could do your resource farming for you.
Yeah. So you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I loved
That's
that.
such a
I know that
time
was-
saver.
I know that was a hit chance rate, but I think even, you can fix your hit chance rate with it. But just, I remember doing WoW, you just sit there going back to the walls to skin some more, and then you go keep on back.
What about the mining? Unless you had a flying mount, it took so long to get
Yeah.
all of those minerals
Well,
together.
these guys, you can just go off and you just go, yep, go farm for me while I can do this. I don't need you right now.
Yeah,
You're not
just
doing much
continue
damage.
questing. That was a good aspect. I did like that as well.
Everyone has one to add. Rift was open world events, which
I never played Rift.
Rift was good. Rift was nice.
Rift was nice until you sort of got bored of playing with the rifts. Once you got over doing the rift challenges, you just got boring.
I think Rift's biggest problem was though that not a lot. there wasn't a huge amount of people playing it. It would have been so much better if it had like
Yeah.
the population of WoW.
They didn't release it at the right time, that's why. They released it really badly.
Was it too early?
It wasn't too early, it was just no one was ready for it. They were too busy still fixing with WoW and something else. I can't think of. It was just, they released it with too many other games that people wanted to play, and they couldn't drag the crowd away from WoW enough.
Okay, pretty dickish move though, but Old Republic, they've taken it to free to play, but they haven't given like people who brought lifetime memberships or anything. I don't think they've gotten any benefits or like refunds or anything.
Wait, was Old Republic? Do you have to pay a monthly?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it. If you've had a subscription, you can't go to free to play. You have to continue being.
That's dumb.
So you have to then go back and be all like, start a new account.
There's got to be something with it. They must be adding something to it.
I don't know. It's
Well, take DC Universe did that, and their bonuses.
that was fun.
Was there a subscription on Old Republic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Well,
It was a while ago since
I
played
shut
it.
down. Well, that's why I shut down WoW and my other ones to be able because I wasn't running two simultaneously.
Yeah.
But I think the reason you and me don't remember is because we didn't play it for anything longer than a month.
Yeah. I didn't play it for that long.
I don't remember renewing my subscription for it.
I don't even
honest.
think I've actually stopped. I might even still be subscribed.
Well, I'm gonna check that now.
Check your bank details.
Yeah, but DC did that. But
Or better yet, if you want to check Jono's bank details for him, you can do so by
The
logging
number
on to
is
Yeah.
9905
We'll see they have a new
5520.
DLC for DC.
Password
But DC
is
must be
cock.
DC must be still going strong.
DC. I don't know. I played it for a bit
Well, the
when
Hand
it
of
went
Fate
free to
expansion
play.
just came out for it.
Really?
The
Yeah,
what?
that's
God, I'm gonna have to go back and play a bit.
What game?
They just brought a new expansion.
DC.
DC
Oh, yeah.
Universe. Yeah,
That's an old game now.
I uninstalled it the other day. I'm just thinking, well, this new expansion came out for it. But see, their benefits was if you had initially subscribed, you got the Green Lantern stuff for free.
Oh.
I played the first bit of DC Universe. I didn't mind it. I think the graphics are horrible.
The maps were good.
Yes, the graphics were terrible.
You see like a creep or a minion from really far away, and they're like a 2D image, and it looked really bad.
Questing
was
was good.
buggy,
Playing
too.
was good. Buggy as hell. Dungeons were a pain in the ass to find. There was no linear way to find the dungeons.
I like that you
There
could
was-
fly.
If I remember
Fly
correctly,
from
there
level
wasn't
1.
even really like a dungeon finding feature that
No,
worked.
there
very
wasn't.
well.
No, you had to know where they were.
Yeah, it was terrible. But
had-
yeah,
you had to
Flying
find-
from level 1 is awesome.
and like it was weird because it was like acrobatics was fun, speedster was okay, but you just fucked if you don't take flying.
Yeah.
Well, see, I didn't mind doing speed. I mucked around with speeds for a bit, running up and down the buildings like crazy. Just shits and giggles.
But flying is the quickest way and the best way to get around.
Yeah, well, see, I had the Green Lantern package because I just spent the $3 to buy it.
So you can always fly anyway with Green Lantern.
Well, not that, but just creating constructs. You could create these twin machine guns next to you. You just shoot straight into something. It was actually pretty fun to have the constructs.
Okay, going on a bit of a comic book rant. I like the concept of the Green Lantern. I just don't think his powers are ever used effectively.
Yeah, we'll get
Oh, well, if it's to limit of your imagination, anyone could build, like, just do way more.
I think what was the dumb thing about it was
I think the movie
it was a limit to your limitation, to your imagination. But the problem was like you watch some of the comics or some of the
You
animated
watch
TV
some of the comics,
you watch,
yes.
or the animated
Yes,
TV is
Dragoon.
based off the
You
comic.
watch some of
Yeah,
the comics.
I know what I was going with. You watch, for example,
Nice.
Kilowog grabs twin barrel machine guns. You never came to Earth. You didn't even know what a hell a machine gun looked like.
Yeah, that bugged the
That
hell out
never
of
made
me.
any sense to me. You'd think
Just
they'd
the
use-
movie.
No, just in, like in the animated.
Just in the TV
In the-
show.
in the series, they
Justice League and
used-
stuff like that.
They used Earth technology when they obviously never visited Earth in the first place. Obviously,
No, don't they share minds? Like, and so forth as well?
I'm not a massive.
Don't do that? Don't do that?
I don't know.
Do you know who we need? We need Nick. Nick is a huge
I'm not a Lantern fan. I'm not a. I'm never
Lantern
liked them.
fan.
But seriously, if it is to your limit, like your imagination, you could create weapons that are just
Or just
ridiculous.
imagine Nigella Lawson.
Hey, they did that in Robot Chicken. Did you? If you saw that one,
Yeah.
that was funny. Selena Gomez.
Wouldn't you
fight.
just create like a massive ray gun that has unlimited energy, and you just keep shooting it everywhere? and
Well,
it's
actually,
a massive
if you
laser.
watch the movie First Knights, that was a pretty good explanation of how their powers actually do work.
Yeah, I think it's limited to your imagination, but because it's limited to your
Your will.
imagination, you have to like have enough will to sustain.
Yeah, you can think of anything, but it's your will that is what drives how much power is behind the construct itself.
Oh.
If you watch the first night,
So just as soon as you recharge, think of the laser and just go.
well, they show you in the first one they're all fighting this massive army of crap, and they're all losing because they just don't have.
Hi, I'm a shit. I'm gonna stomp on you with my turd.
Yeah, but I think
That's what I imagine when you said by fighting a bunch of crap.
I'm thinking of Conquer.
I had to think of what you were talking about then.
Conker's bad for Yeah,
Yeah,
continue.
but they're taking on this whole armada of ships, and they start losing hope. So their constructs start losing, power. And then this one little I think he's a secretary or a scribe to the Guardians, gets this unfathomable amount of will and hope, and he creates this massive sword, probably the size of the Empire State Building, just slams it down. Well, that's showing you how much will controls how much power they have in their constructs.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to get used to it. There's another movie coming out next year, so
Oh, really?
yeah, Green
Well,
Lantern.
hopefully it'll be better. Is the same actor, Ryan Reynolds?
And there's a dispute.
I don't hate Ryan Reynolds. I just don't think he was a good
there's
pick for
calls to be boycotting all DC things if he does it.
that. Really?
Well, because he's Deadpool. You don't cross codes.
He wasn't Deadpool.
He is Deadpool, is it?
Yeah, but that wasn't Deadpool.
Doesn't
that
matter.
was.
He's signed up for the Deadpool movie.
Fuck this. I'm committed suicide.
Don't do that, please.
He will be. Hang on, I've got to get the right one. Wade Wilson, rip off of Slade Wilson. He will be Deadpool for the 2013 Deadpool movie. He is signed up.
I don't want to live anymore. I hated his.
I reckon he's more suited towards Hal Jordan than Deadpool. I don't think he has that. He has more of the playboy sort of face. So I think he's more suited towards the Hal Jordan persona. But he has signed on for Deadpool. So go neck yourself now if you need to.
There is a window over there. Just jump out.
Goodbye, cruel world.
We'll record this as
Yeah,
well.
we'll put it on the internet on YouTube. Okay,
This is your last will and testimony.
Oh, fuck, he was a shit. That was like not Deadpool.
Who
That
cares?
just-
It's a rip-off of Deathstroke. I'll only recognise
Isn't Deadpool like a badass?
Deadpool's a rip-off of Deathstroke. Deathstroke was first. I'll always...
Yeah, but that
I don't
doesn't mean
care,
that Deathstroke was good.
Deathstroke was better.
No, Deathstroke's comics were shit. Like
I don't
I'm not.
care, he's a better-
I'm
he's
not
a better
Marvel
character.
fanboying. I'm not DC fanboying. But reading Deathstroke and reading Deadpool is so much fun.
Yeah, he might have a better comic, but I like the character Deathstroke better. I reckon he has a better taunting system. And his whole persona's a lot better.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I love Deadpool because he takes like Spider-Man's jokestorishness
Yeah.
and
I think,
it's just psychotic.
I think the reason I don't like him as much is because it was such a cheap shot of what they did. Slade Wilson, Wade Wilson, Deathstroke, Deadpool, it's sort of very similar in the names. I think that was a cheap shot.
But you've got to remember that it was like in a period where DC would release something, Marvel would copy. Marvel would release something, DC would copy. It was just like the golden age of comics
Yeah, I
where they
know.
just fought over who
It's the
had
same
what.
it's the same as Cap Marvel.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate that. I hate what they did, how they forced that to happen. The Shazam family.
Yeah, well, it was that period after the
no.
golden age where they just would release something, they would copy. They would release something, they would copy.
That was a dark day.
It was like they released Namor in the
Oh.
golden age, and then all of a sudden they're like, DC was like, shit, we need an Atlantean. Let's release the crappiest superhero ever.
Aquaman.
I'm a shithead. He's crap. Sorry. I hate
I don't
Aquaman.
like Aquaman.
Jono, don't look at me like I'm a weirdo.
Don't read comics, so I
Yeah,
can't
I know.
really comment on anything you're saying.
I just wish. No, I think
Just the movies.
I wish Captain Marvel does make an appearance in a movie somewhere, but they won't be able to name it Captain Marvel because Marvel shot him down for it.
Shazam, motherfucker.
That was the best. That is probably the coolest thing you can ever do in that world. Shazam.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I forgot what we were talking about before we go on. Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, nah. I don't know.
Well, no, there'll be a new Batman too, so don't worry about that.
I thought they were like, no, we're not making any more Batman.
They'll be making one more by Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers is making the Justice League.
Is it going to be the same actor?
No, Christian Bale will not be part of Batman. He will not be part of the Justice League.
So how are we... Wait, how are they supposed to do that then?
There is
Darkwing.
calls for Jocelyn, whatever his last name is, I can't pronounce it, to play it.
Looper dude.
Yep, Looper Dude.
Oh, really?
The way they set it up, there's cause for that. However, I reckon he'd be suited more for Nightwing, due to his age.
Yeah, no. That's what I think's happening. I think he's
I reckon it's
going to go into the Robin. They're like they'll do a very quick. This is Robin. This is blah 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 blah. But
I like to
this
see
is
Nightwing.
Darkwing.
I reckon Nightwing would be nice, but yeah.
Nightwing. That's tough.
As of yet, there is no Batman to be filled, so they will be making.
I don't think they need a Batman in.
They do. Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah, he's the one who designs the entire space station. It's his money.
Yeah, but like, I don't think they need to have him in the movie though. They can have him design it.
I think they will.
They could get away with it.
He was always part of the original team though.
Yeah, but not currently. There has been times where he's been not there. And
Yeah, he's always there. He's never there. But they still want to put him in. It's Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And the reason the Christian Bale line is because the Christopher Nolan Batman franchise wasn't backed by Warner Brothers.
Really?
No, they didn't have anything behind it. Like, if you look at the start, there won't be any Warner Brothers in the credits to them.
You know what? I think you have a point.
Which is why it won't be Christian Bale as well. Warner Brothers didn't back it. They didn't want to. They said, you can do it. You'll pay us for using them. Because DC is owned by Warner Brothers.
You can do it. We'll take your money.
We'll take your money, but we won't put our money. We won't put our name behind it. Which is why it's so different. Why he had so much free reign. Which is why
It was so good.
Which is why you had such vehicles as the Tumbler instead of the standard Batmobile.
That was a cool vehicle.
I don't like the Tumbler. I just think if you had to keep anything, you had to keep the Batmobile.
But we've talked about this before,
Yeah,
and
It's appealing for a future audience, isn't it?
yeah,
I guess.
and it's throughout the comics, the Batmobile changes dramatically.
Yeah,
so
no,
I think it's just natural progression.
Tank. I think it's just more of a tank than you think of a.
Yeah, but it's
Batmobile.
appealing for the
And the thing
nowadays audience.
Look, I could deal with the Tumbler and it grew on me a bit, but the thing that I wanted to shoot myself in the face was the Bat. That should not have been in there. I
The
hated
Bat.
his hovercraft vehicle he has in the last movie.
But
That's not a hovercraft. That's a helicopter.
I'll agree on that one
Sort of.
because if you've ever watched the animated series, shit like that pops up all the time.
Yeah, but I don't like it as his calling card for his vehicle, for his air vehicle. His air vehicle is always known as the Batwing.
Yeah, but
And it was and it was
And
designed,
then it died.
and it was designed for a specific reason, which was when it went up into the moon, you could get the whole bat symbol onto the moon, which is why it was designed that initially. Which is what actually they do in Tim Burton's original Batman.
They do too. But
was
have you
designed for
watched
that-
the Blu-rays of that?
No,
Like, the Blu-rays just do this amazing job of showing off how crap they were. Because it's like, there's so much detail
yeah,
that it shows off, like, all the wires that they're connected to. And, like,
that would happen with any old Blu-ray movie. You know,
Really crisp, and it's really bad.
yeah. It's a good example of why you don't Blu-ray old movies.
yeah.
Except for Harry Potter.
But you know, you're
Old.
Harry Potter, what, 2001?
yeah, but that's not
It's not like...
1990s.
2001's, what, 10 years old?
12.
Come on. Or 11, whatever. We're at 2012 now.
Yeah, we are.
But that's old.
Yeah, but you know,
10
you'll
years.
see more. You'll get a new Batman. His new Superman is next year, as you've seen.
Yeah, I know, new Superman.
Man of Steel.
That trailer is horrible.
I
It doesn't
hate
show
Superman.
anything.
Yeah. I don't know about the Wonder Woman movie. I don't know who's doing that.
Okay, really, stepping back to Superman. can
Isn't
you
it Megan Fox, or is that just a fan art?
That's a
No,
fan
that's
art.
fair.
Oh, that should be awesome.
No, she's a terrible
Bring
actor.
back
She's a terrible actor.
Lawless, Lucy Lawless. What's her name? Who was the chick that did Xena?
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, bring her back.
She wasn't Wonder Woman though. Oh, she was.
Yeah, but
sorry.
she was fucking hot.
This is Xena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she was Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she was in
Yeah.
the TV show.
Yeah, she was.
Bring her back.
Because
She's old now, isn't she? She's like 50.
Because that was the joke in Sky High.
She's
Oh yeah,
old.
She was the principal. That was the joke about her being
Yeah,
Sky
yeah.
High. Because that was I'm not Wonder Woman and not something, you know.
I didn't mind Sky High.
I don't know who's doing Wonder Woman. I don't even know when the movie's meant to be dated because Justice League's not until I think 2014. Or
I don't think she'll be in Justice League though. Will she?
Wonder Woman's part of it. The Justice League team they're setting up is Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, John the Martian.
John the Martian. Okay.
Oh, the man. Yeah, well, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I guess you can bring him in with a Batman film because you know Batman sort of discovered him in a sense with his whole detectiveness. But
Just in my head, I pictured like Batman like pointing at him, going, "Oh my god!"
I don't know how. I know he's not getting his own movie. He's going to be brought in with somebody else.
I don't think he needs his own movie.
He doesn't. He doesn't have that much of a story anyway.
Yeah, he's
Which character?
pretty.
John the Manhunter.
Don't know.
Yeah, you're not a comic book person.
Yeah, whatever then.
Whatever. Get off my podcast.
Just watch some TV shows.
No.
then. Most of the comics are becoming TV shows. Watch those. They're all in there. But
What
as
did
far
you
as
think of what was that show called? The Superman one when he was young. Don't look at me. Yeah, Smallville.
I watched that.
Oh, it started off good, and then
Yeah,
they
I
started
didn't
bringing
mind
things
it.
like the Green Arrow into it, and I went, fuck no.
Yeah, true.
So that happened, I went, screw. I think it's going for too long, and
It's finished.
is it done now?
Yes,
Fully
it
done.
was done last year.
It was 9 or 10 seasons.
10 seasons.
There's only
10
so much you can do before he actually leaves that stupid, shitty little community and goes where he's meant to go.
That was a really repetitive.
Well, they did bring in.
Series, though.
They did bring in Metropolis.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna get back with Lana. No, I'm not gonna go with Lana.
And it was interesting to see the what Red Kryptonite, like the different versions of Kryptonite can do to you, because they never really bring that in too much, like Red Kryptonite.
But see, I liked bits and pieces of it, but it just really shows how boring Superman is as a character. I think.
I think it shows how boring his backstory is. Yeah, not. I think his adventures from being fully doned as the Man of Steel is more interesting, especially when he like shrinks down and goes to different planets and that.
But it's just like he's got everything, and anytime there's a fight, it's just like, I'm just gonna punch you in the face.
Just
until
laser
you
eye
fall
everything.
down.
Seriously, laser eye everything.
Have you seen the comic movie, Superman versus the Elite?
No.
You like that? He gets his ass kicked in that for a bit.
Good.
And then he teaches them because they're a bunch of British superheroes, but they see what as justice is deserved, so they'll just kill people if they deserve to be killed. And Superman's like, oh no, you can't do this. He's being his pretty little fanboy himself. But then he challenges them on the moon, and they actually do some damage to him. They actually do belt him pretty hard for a bit, and then he turns it all around. You know, the whole you can't lose. It's not Death World in DC.
Yeah. You can't kill me. I'm a main DC villain.
I'm a man.
Yeah. Not villain.
That's what I love so much about Bane snapping Batman's bat and putting him out of commission.
Yeah, but
That was a cool fight scene.
No, that didn't happen the way it was meant to happen.
But Batman, you seriously...
He wasn't meant to get back out of that. He was meant to be down for good.
He sucked at fighting Bane.
that kind of bugged me because it was like Batman is so well trained at martial arts, and it goes into this fight and he's like, I'm just gonna fight wrong.
Yeah, I know, but just
But
he's fought so many different people.
But when you think about it, when it comes down to Bane, in reality, if it was done properly, it would have been Bane, Toxin, bring it on, bitch.
Toxin.
True.
They don't do it in the movie. He should have had it in the crappy Batman versus Robin. That's the only thing they actually do right about Bane. He had that mask that he wears.
Yeah.
Is not anesthetic, which is what they make him wear.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
it's
movie.
meant to be his toxin.
It's meant to be his toxin. He gets super strong and super big.
Oh, so it's not like he's dying.
Have you seen?
No.
You've played Arkham City, haven't you? Or
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum? That bigness, that's all from the toxin that he ingests.
Okay.
It makes him. It's
He
super
was
serum.
pretty tank. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't very ripped like he was in the Warrior, I think it was. Or the...
Tom Hardy. Oh, man boners.
I think he did a good voice.
Cool.
Don't look at me like I'm a weirdo.
I did like the Bane voice, though. I did like his voice. That was the only thing I enjoyed about him.
I appreciate Tom Hardy. He's a good actor.
He was in Lawless.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of things.
He wasn't as badass in Lawless. He seemed like a kind of like a down-to-earth guy. And just
He did. He seemed like a down-to-earth guy that had brass knuckles.
But he just did not have that
But
like...
it shows you his various
main character.
It shows you the various of what he can do. You know, he's done.
No,
that.
but he was playing a mean role.
Yeah.
But he didn't seem mean in that.
He's done that in Lawless. He played the super genius as Bane for Batman, and then he played the comical, serious guy for Inception.
Oh, he did too.
He was in Inception.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my god!
I remember that
really?
now.
What do you think he got?
He played
Bane
that really
for?
well.
Yeah. Damn.
Most of
Man.
Why do you think they all showed up after Inception? Half those guys got a cast role in the new Batman movie.
Yeah, that is true. Hey,
Bane,
fucking Robin, whatever that
Robin,
dude's
or
name
whether
is.
they want to make him
The
into
Looper
eventually
dude.
Nightwing, and then you've got Talia al Ghul.
Don't be afraid to dream of something bigger. That's the one
That is
line.
that is a really good line. And a good scene in that movie.
I like that. Back to whatever we were talking about.
Tom Hardy. Oh, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
He's got massive trap muscles, just saying. Like, his traps are huge.
Oh, I thought you said trap as in like animal trap, and I was like,
How do you
Trap
know
muscles.
that?
yeah, no. Yeah, I know it's. Yeah,
Like
he's
shoulders.
built.
Yeah.
Is he actually making any more movies?
I hope so.
Let's find out. I'll do a quick search.
Don't make your phone go...
Yeah, I had to move the tablet right away. So what have you been up to this week, Jono?
I have been playing a game called Dishonored.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, okay,
With a
yeah.
D.
Dishonored.
It's a D. Yes, that's it.
I thought
It's
it was
not
just Dishonored.
Dishonor.
No,
It's not Dishonored, yeah.
It's Dishonored.
Dishonored, yeah.
Hey,
Dishonored? Or
Okay.
Dishonored?
He might
You're
be in
failing with your
trouble.
accent now.
Whatever. I'm
Tom
tired.
Hardy might be in trouble just doing quick search.
He might be in what?
He might be in a bit of trouble.
Oh, why?
He's playing Mad Max.
Why does Mad Max need to be remade? Mel Gibson is the only Mad
That's
Max.
why he might be in a bit of trouble. He's playing Max in Mad Max Fury Road.
But he's not even Australian. You can't not...
Let's see if I can get to the storyline for you.
I'm necking myself.
You said that before and you didn't.
I'm not giving in to peer pressure, Jono.
It's got Charlize Theron in it too.
Yeah, so you've been playing Dishonored,
Yes.
which I wasn't happy with. but
I
you can
finished it in
continue.
one day. It's not a very long game. It is very fun.
Yeah,
Apparently
6 hours. Like, it's got
Yeah.
6 missions. What the hell?
it's
small.
not that long.
It's no worse.
Have you played it as well?
It's no worse
played
than
bits and pieces,
Brotherhood.
yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, there's mixed opinions. Apparently, a lot of people don't like it as
I'm
well,
not a fan
but
of it.
I really enjoyed it. My main enjoyment was the blinking ability. It's basically like a teleport, so you aim it somewhere.
But
And
see,
you,
that's sort of a cheap shot,
up.
though, in a sense of in the whole stealth world, you know. You still
it's so good.
I know, but it's
I
such a
love
cheap,
that.
like-
Just teleport behind someone, stab him in the neck, teleport away.
Remember the days of Tenshu? Like, you had to get down, you had to slice and then get out with your rope hook before they caught around.
Oh,
Solid,
Tenshu
like-
was awesome.
And
like-
Solid Snake, he didn't have a teleport, but he still managed to stealth kills.
Yeah, I think
But this is just fun.
yeah, no, it's for fun, yeah. Which is why I like Hitman. So Hitman I'm going to enjoy when it comes out. 'Cause it's all
I
getting
think that
in
might be the problem that a lot of people are getting into, is they don't realise that it's for fun.
there. Yeah. I guess, yeah, if you want to take it as a serious stealth game, then you'd want to do it without using that ability. But if you just want to muck around.
No, you do need to use it in some aspects.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, well, you played Tenchu, you played Assassin's Creed, and you played Hitman, right?
Yeah.
All of them, you've got to get inside, infiltrate, kill it.
You don't have to. You can sprint. I upgraded the stealth shoes so you don't make any sound even when you're sprinting. I upgraded my mobility
Yeah, no.
as well.
In the future, we have super boots that don't make sounds when you run.
Mobility boots.
Yeah, no, but you know, it wasn't. But like, you don't. Well, take Hitman because Hitman is probably one of the hardest ones to get into. Like, some of those-
Sorry, I'm not going to take boots and mobility. I'm going to take Berserker Screams.
don't go into that world. I'm not going to that game.
I don't want to be able to move fast. I want my boots to make me attack faster, okay? That's what I want.
I want boots of swiftness.
Oh, dude, I want to neck myself for that game at the moment. I'm sick of playing retards.
Break down the basic mechanics of Dishonored for us.
What do you mean? My basic mechanics.
Like, how's the game work? What's it about?
Well, basically, start of the game, you come back from a long journey that you've been on trying to cure this, what is it, the rat plague or something like that? I think it's something to do with the rats. Anyway, everyone's scared of the rats, basically.
Don't blame them. Have you seen their gnarly teeth? Like,
Don't get him sidetracked. You'll go on a tangent.
But basically, yeah, that's the start of the game. Then you're talking to the Empress, and then all of a sudden these guys pretty much use the same abilities as what you can do as the Blink.
does the Emperor have a new groove?
Empress.
Oh, okay. Does she have a new groove?
Don't sidetrack him. He will be on here all day if we sidetrack him.
Okay, continue.
And basically she dies to those guys that basically have your abilities, which you don't have yet. You get that later on down the track.
You're framed him short.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're framed. Everyone thinks that you killed her because they just teleport out, and you're the only one standing there holding her dead body. So everyone thinks that you killed her. And the Empress does also have a daughter. I should probably mention that as well. She gets kidnapped as well. They just take her away somewhere, and that's basically the start of the game. Your whole goal is to get the Empress's daughter back. Her name's Emily. And then just throw that in there.
Detail.
And then from then on, it's just stealth killing.
And then it's pretty much like a hidden, like thief. Actually, it's more like thief.
Yeah, actually, I'd probably line it with thief. Yeah, I could align it.
So, are you punished if you decide to run through the game and not stealth? Like, can you play the game without
Just
stealth
run and
kills?
gun.
Yeah, just run
you
and
can.
gun.
Apparently, I saw this when it was near the beginning, but apparently, if you kill more guards instead of making them unconscious, like don't actually kill them, there's more weavers, and they're like the rat plague. They're basically zombies. So there's more of them if you kill more guards.
There are consequences, but not to the extent.
It's not like
Not
the
to the
whole
massive-
game will change.
Yeah, well, okay, because I will always refer back to Hitman because Hitman's got one of the worst consequences of screwing up something stupid. You know, if you kill a guard,
It does.
if you kill a guard in Hitman, 1,000 more come out of nowhere. Like you get bodyguards and they all level up and that sort of stuff. Or like Splinter Cell, they start putting the helmets on and all that sort of stuff to make it harder to kill them.
Yeah.
It's not that much intense consequences; it just makes the difficulty slightly harder with more intense things to kill.
Yeah.
Like in your way. Not
Yeah.
they become smarter and more noticing to your suspicions. They just make it harder.
They are really easy to kill. The blocking mechanic is kind of flawed. It's not really easy to actually get a parry. And then basically they stumble around and you can just hit them and kill them. But yeah, it is kind of hard to, if you don't get a stealth kill and they find out that you're there, and they have guns as well. So if you get 4 guys with guns and they all shoot you, you're dead. So it's very unforgiving if you actually are seen.
If you succeed, you win. If you do something wrong, that's it.
So I couldn't just run through a level or guns.
No, because there's towers as well, like kind of in the middle of the game, which
Do they defend? Are they? Is
the
it like
tower
a
defense? No. There's towers that will shoot you if it sees you in the spotlight, and it would literally kill you in 2 hits. If you can get on top of that, you can actually rework the hardware on it and actually make them shoot the other teammates. But for some strange reason, if you're not near the tower and you're like on the opposite side of the map, they know where you are because the tower's shooting. And apparently that draws aggro to you, and you're in completely opposite, corner
weird.
of the map. That's kind of a bug
I
that
guess
I found.
overall you could say, if you want to get into the whole stealthing games, it's not as complicated as Assassin's Creed, so it's a nice little stepping stone to get into it and get used to those sort of styles of how you're thinking anyway, not playing style, but thinking like anyway.
Yeah.
Because Assassin's Creed does require a bit of thinking to pull off some of those better stealth kills.
Assassin's Creed, you have a lot of different angles as well. Like you can do in this, you can go on top of roofs, you can go down through the sewers.
Which is why I think it's a good beginner's step, so people can start thinking, okay, so I don't have to keep running through this door, I can come through the window, or I can come through the roof.
Or you can actually transform into rats as well, because you have, obviously, by now you have supernatural powers, if you can't gather that by now.
Transform into rats into Hitman or Assassin's Creed.
I know, but you can go into like a little sewer, like this little crack, and then, you're behind them, and then you just come out of the rat form and kill them.
Yeah.
But
I'm refraining from making sex jokes from the word crack.
I said rat, not crack.
I thought you said you could go into a little crack.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
And come out the other side.
Whatever then.
I can also go into a little crack.
Yeah, it's heaps funny.
Whatever, I'm going to go neck myself.
Again. For the 3rd time.
Yep. You know what? I'm boss.
But overall, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's mixed opinions I've heard.
I don't know. From the streams that I've watched and the stuff that I've seen on YouTube, a lot of people have been complaining about bugs.
I did not find that many.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot. I found it really easy. I put it on the hardest setting and it was really easy.
Yeah, it's not the difficulty. It's not
because if you stealth kill, then and you can get an ability where you can also turn people to ash when you kill them, so you don't have to hide bodies. So that made it even more easier. You get more points as well, but basically, I just ran around, killed everyone's stealth. There was most missions I got there without being seen, so it's on the hardest setting.
Yeah, it's not overly challenging.
It's not hard at all if you don't get seen. It's really easy.
Yeah, jeez.
And there's no boss fights. Like, if you have a target to kill, if you kill them stealthily, that's it.
Yeah.
So, and it's pretty much like killing any normal grunt. So
yeah, okay.
And if they see you and then you try and fight them, they're like any normal grunt. So it's not really that challenging when it comes to target killing, if you know what I mean, like a main assassin, like main dude.
See, and then the other thing is that this game has been produced by Bethesda. So Bethesda haven't made it, but they've produced it, and they've had a really bad track record with games. I mean, like Rage was.
That was horrible.
Rage was only.
I played it for half an hour.
Rage was only fun with outside with the cars.
Was it multiplayer? I can't remember.
No, I couldn't remember. I'm going with no, but
I like the boomerang thing. That's about it.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah. There's little aspects of it that's fun, but they haven't made decent games either for a while.
But Rage, yeah, continue. I can't remember most of them.
Well, they've had a bad track record with games. So like that's the other thing is. A lot of people have been like, I don't know if I should throw my money into this because of, like, Bethesda have produced it.
I think Dishonored would have been really cool for multiplayer as well. I think if a lot of people got that blink ability, it would have been, like, when you're going to use it and...
Is it multiplayer?
No, it's not. It's only single player. I think it would have been cool to have a multiplayer aspect. But yeah, single player wise, yeah, I liked it, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just, I mean, like, I don't think I'm in any rush to throw money into it.
No, I'm not.
There is downloadable content, but I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. What is it? 6 missions?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound from you that it's very hard.
Oh, you have to save constantly as well. Like, the auto-save, that was a bug. The auto-save is horrible. Like, you put you back, like, 5 levels. Like, there was one stage where every single time I died, it would take me back to the first mission I ever did, so I had to manually load the game. That was a bug that I found as well, actually.
Yeah.
But they seem to be doing that track now. They bring out a game and then they did perfectly. They make sure there will be download content for it.
It's just fucking shit.
Like, oh no, actually, I can't bag, but I'm sort of annoyed that it didn't come out. Like, take Skyrim right now. Their new DLC, I wish was actually in the original content.
But you can make anything for Skyrim. It's like the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. I don't.
I see. I wish that was. I don't think that's worth a DLC. I don't think that should have been included initially.
I love Skyrim, but I don't think I'd buy any
the game
DLC.
would have been had that added into it. The way they expressed the game.
There's enough mods and stuff to make it.
I don't understand how people play it for so long. I finished it in a day. Skyrim.
You don't do side
Seriously.
quests.
No, I don't.
That's
But
the reason why.
I finished it so quickly, it's not
It's
funny.
like Borderlands.
And the main boss was really easy. All I did was just shoot it with a bow and arrow, and I killed it. Like a lot,
You
a lot
do
of bow
not
and
do
arrows.
side quests. You miss the whole side questing of those type of games.
I know, I just like to finish a game, and I finished it so quickly, it's not funny. I'm like, this is not really hype.
It's not a game you can finish because there's like, well, it is.
Well, theoretically, no,
kinda
because
is.
it keeps going. There's so many side quests.
But like, you could go do all of the Windmage, you could go do all of blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Eventually,
Then you would be finished.
Eventually, you'd get to the end, but it'll take you a damn long time.
But like, honestly, you've missed out on so much.
I finished
of
at
the
level
game.
23.
Did you turn yourself into a werewolf?
No.
Well,
Did you turn yourself into a vampire?
No, I didn't turn myself into anything.
That's DLC.
That's not DLC. You could turn yourself into a vampire in vanilla.
Well, how did you do that?
You just got bitten by a vampire.
What's the only DLC?
It was like you had
Are you
to
vampire
fight a
forever?
lot of vampires because it was like a small chance that you could contract
Could you-
vampirism.
Is that only? Yeah, but once a werewolf, that would shut off, wouldn't it? I
Yeah,
think-
no, it
werewolf,
was
werewolf isn't permanent.
Vampirism was though.
Yeah, see, I was trying because I looked at.
Did you have to suck people's blood?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
if
get.
you sucked people's blood, it took you back to stage 1 of vampirism, and the longer you left it, the more intense your powers became. But at the same time, if you got to like stage 4 of vampirism, you couldn't go outside. But your
Yeah.
like stealthness
really?
increased, and yeah, it was really good.
Well, so that's
as a
why I was
beast.
That's why I was thinking of getting Dawn Guard just for the sake of that.
It was in vanilla.
I know, but I'm saying-
Apparently,
I know,
there's
but I was gonna say, I
isn't
thought
there a
it was
movie coming out of Skyrim?
I don't know. I know.
I don't know if that's a fan made or not, but
I know-
it's a pretty good trailer.
I know Dirty Dogs is being made into a movie. Or Sleeping Dogs, what that movie?
I
name?
have not played that.
I know that's being made into a movie. So is Kyle and Lynch.
Oh, really?
That's being made into a movie too.
That's gonna be
Okay,
horrible.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's been a few video games to movies that I've enjoyed, like Postal.
Resident Evil.
Oh
Yeah, Resident Evil is the best.
And the
But-
funny thing is they're actually now taking. Because I had an interview with the director,
I hated the ending of the new movie.
and they're actually saying now that the new game that just came out, if anyone didn't know, Resident Evil 6 is now on the shelves.
Yeah, it has
just
been
came
for
out,
about
yeah.
2
They have
weeks.
taken exact replicas out of that movie and put it straight into the game, and the movie's done exact replicas out of the games, and put it into the.
But that's the only one that's happened because the
No, they've all
movies
done
haven't been canon to the storyline.
No, not really.
No, they haven't. You cannot argue that they've been canon to the storyline.
But the kind of the storyline is completely different. You know, you can't do a movie in the mansion in the case of the first one, and it's slightly
It's
different.
underneath the mansion.
Well, it's under the mansion, but you know, you can't like.
That first Resident Evil game, though, oh my god.
That's yeah. I think the first one will always be the best one.
the movie.
No, the game.
Oh, the game.
Well,
Did you
okay.
ever play it, Jono?
No.
Oh,
But see, but the thing is, like, you can't add things like the giant snake into the movie. That would make no random sense. You couldn't make a linear movie adding that stupid snake and that shark in there.
but that game was just so brilliant because
Wasn't
it was
it like top down, like look like The Sims?
No, it was about
No, it was third, fourth.
It was third. Yeah, but it was the only thing I hated.
third,
Was,
fourth perspective, top down.
you would hate it because you would hate the steering mechanics on it.
Oh yeah,
I really don't like bad graphics games.
No, it wasn't about graphics games. It was you know how like when you play Halo or a normal third person, you run around and you control it with your analog stick. In the original Resident Evil, you had to point then run.
Yeah,
You
no,
would hate it.
You have to do that in the new ones. Like Resident Evil 5, I remember playing. You had to do that.
No. Resident Evil 5, 4, 5, and 6 have taken a complete remake of the
How to
controllers.
move.
Yeah, from
Okay.
the originals.
You still the crappy
But-
you saw the crappy angles, but in the original 3, you actually had to point before you moved. So if you're being chased by a zombie, you had to turn yourself around then run.
That sucks.
You just couldn't run on the. You couldn't. Move
But
on the run.
it's what made it like a survival game, though.
Yeah, it was a lot harder.
Because it was like if you saw a zombie, you're like,
When
fuck,
you saw a
I'm
hunt-
screwed.
Yeah, when
You
you saw
run
a zombie, you
backwards?
ran. No, you can't run back and shoot. You had to turn, shoot, run, turn, shoot, run.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
It was hard.
And it's like one of those games where you just don't have bullets, so it's like I
never
have
have
to make
bullets.
this
Fear
shot
of walking
work.
backwards.
And there's just
Oh.
this particular room where you walk in and dogs jump in through the window. First time I ever walked into that room, I
No.
screamed like
I remember
a girl.
playing it on a stormy night, and you go down that stormy corridor with the zombies pump through the window. That
Yeah,
whole-
the zombie dogs.
No, there's another one further down.
Oh yeah.
the
I know what
whole
you're talking
lightning
about.
corridor. It's just like I remember running through a stupid sector with the hunters everywhere. I went, oh shit, not going through this area again.
But that game was just like the most
The-
brilliant
yeah.
combination of action, puzzle, storyline.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really
But
good.
if we go back to the whole thing of them copying each other. Resident Evil 3 extension was done all during the in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two games later, you got Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, but
That's
I
where that
wouldn't
came-
say that it's strictly canon.
No, but
Yeah.
no movie ever can be canon to a game because the games are designed to be finished in one single game. They don't follow a linear story. You can't make a movie out of a single.
Is it cooperative again? Resident Evil 6?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I really like that about Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, I was over it in the end.
I
Cooperative.
didn't have anyone. Excuse me. I didn't have anyone to cooperate with that wanted to play Resident Evil 5 with me.
I found the cooperative took away the whole you're alone aspect. I've always
Yeah. See, that's what I've enjoyed about
I've always
Resident
played
Evil.
Resident Evil as in the aspect that you are alone.
Any like games that's supposed to be horror and then you have a mate with you is just cancels out scariness altogether. Like for instance, Fear 3. That was horrible
Oh.
because of the cooperative. I did not get scared once in that game. I remember in the first Fear and the second
that
Fear.
chick was annoying in the first one.
That did get like one of those like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Oh no, she's here, run!
What got me about
Go down the stairs.
Fear though was it was one of those games where it's like something scary happens, then you fight. Something scary happens, then fight. So it's like something scary would happen. I'd start fighting. I'd be like, "Fuck, something serious gonna happen. Something scary is gonna happen." I'd like really, really work myself up, and then when something scary happened, I would shit my pants because I'd worked myself up so much.
I think Fear should have stayed as number 1 and left it there. I think they made a good game with the first one and then left it.
I don't know. Two was good. I just don't think there should have been a 3.
3 was horrible. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I think cooperative.
I mean, I liked some of the fights that you could do in the guy that you, like, especially playing cooperative because that's how I played it, the whole game cooperative. The fights that you can do is pretty cool with the I can't remember his name now. Your brother anyway, who can just transform into people and shoot.
Yeah.
I like those type of mechanics, but yeah,
Yeah, but
didn't really like the overall type of game. And the last boss, what was that?
yeah.
That was
We
dumb.
won't talk about the last Fear game. We'll leave that in the archives of do not come out of it.
Yeah, I agree.
It stays there.
It's like, should you go? No, don't play it.
One of those games I'll never retouch ever again.
Be happy with 1 and 2, and then just pretend 3 doesn't exist.
Yep.
And then 4 will come out.
Just like with Halo. Be happy with 1, 2, don't think OSTS existed.
OST was the horrible game of the year.
And Halo Wars.
So my roommate
I
completely
never played
hates
Halo
me.
Wars.
Oh, I played Halo Wars. It was good. But
No.
my roommate completely hates me because we played through Halo 1 and 2, and I didn't pay attention to the storyline. And when
What?
Halo... I did.
How is
Can't
that
you?
How is that not that hard to pay attention to the storyline? The
I
cinematics
did,
do
but
it all.
I kind of didn't. And then when Halo 3 started and Cortana and Halo... Master Chief. I was going to say Cortana and Halo were split up. No, Cortana and Master Chief are split up. And there's like that start intro movie where she's like, Master Chief, where are you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, wait, what? Why are they split up?
She went down to Grove Mine.
Evan was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Did you not pay attention at all?
What's the news?
Did you play like all in just in a row?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Oh,
I
it was
remember
good,
we
it was
did that
good.
back
we've
in the
done
day.
that. Those days are good.
And then
The
you
whole
were...
warthog race at the end of the first one.
Oh, that was awesome. We
could get-
died so many
Who
times.
could get to the end first?
No, fuck that level, because anytime I played it with my friend Callan, he would jump in the warthog and drive off.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
used to race each other.
Yeah, I got in front and then I hit a wall and he would just pass me.
then we'd hit a
he would hit a
wall.
wall and then I would
No,
pass him.
because we would do things like, oh, okay, we'll actually try it this time. All right, well, you get in the gunner and you can gun things and I'll drive Sue.
You don't really need
And
to
then-
gun. Just drive.
But
Drive.
he would be tricky and be like, oh, wait, we got to stop and shoot them. And so we'd jump off. And then you just drive off without me. Fuck you, Callan.
They did that again. Was it the second one or the third one they did that with the whole
Third one, I
with the
think.
warthog run again?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it was in the third one.
Yeah,
'cause
that was
I
good.
hated that. It was frustrating because like bits of the level would fall apart and
Yeah.
you would have to actually know it.
It's always fun to get. It's always fun to race it with somebody. You get 2 people in the warthogs and run it.
It was so much fun.
Well, I think the new franchise will be good. The new trilogy might be interesting. It's either going to be good.
What's their name again?
It's either going to be a swing or a hit. It's either going to swing and a miss or a swing and a hit.
Wait, what? No trilogy?
There's
The Halo.
they've changed franchises.
As of Halo 4, there'll be 3 new more games.
it's not Bungie anymore.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but
They're
I
making
didn't
3
know
more.
that they were...
They're doing the Forerunner trilogy. It's Forerunners.
I was watching an interview about that, actually.
I like the prequel Halo, whatever that's called again. I can't
Full
remember.
of Reach.
Yeah,
Reach.
the Reach. Halo
That
Reach.
was
I really
that was
like
a prequel
that.
that was actually based off the book.
I really like that one.
Yeah, so I was watching an interview on that, and they are like so dedicated to this game that they've put in that much detail that if anybody from Bungie came and looked at their script, they would be able to be like, oh, I know exactly what this does. I know exactly how this script is. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of attention they're putting, like they're keeping weapon attributes the same. They're
Which is
keeping-
good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good of the company to do that.
As long as they don't dual wield needles again, I don't care.
Oh, that was so OP. It's not funny.
That was-
No, okay,
That
OP.
ruined online play.
you could
Halo
kill
1.
hunters. It just.
I know, I was talking online play with other people.
Oh,
Just
okay.
play. They just raped you.
Okay, in Halo 1,
Needles
they
everywhere.
made the... Just before they released the game, somebody went through and changed the values of the pistol to be as strong as a sniper rifle.
Oh,
So
that
the
was
pistol in
dumb.
Halo 1 is so fucking strong
Yeah.
that
That's
it's
all I
just-
used to use when I played multiplayer. Just a pistol. If you get a headshot, done.
Pistol and a shotgun if they get too close.
Yeah. Or a rocket launcher.
So yeah, I'm actually excited for Halo 4.
I will be excited.
Yeah. I like it as well.
And I think it's good to bring the Forerunners in because no one's ever seen them. They've seen the tech, but you've never seen them particularly.
The Forerunners, isn't it the massive squid dude?
That's
just has-
Gravemind.
Oh, isn't he a Forerunner?
I don't know if he's a Forerunner.
I hope Guilty Spark comes back. I really loved Guilty
Oh,
Spark.
Guilty Spark was a great, hilarious little thing.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Dragoon, what have you been up to this week?
Besides doing my normal social life, kicking it Pandarian style,
Yeah.
and also going a little bit more, not old school, but more a little bit older in gaming with Anno 2070,
Yeah, I've seen you
2770.
playing that. I have no idea what that game's about.
Yeah, no. I've never really looked into it, to be honest.
It's not Age of Empires. Oh, well, actually, it can become that if you want to go that story, but basically the whole world is fucked, from short. And there's 2 corporations, Eco Corporation and Tycoon Corporation, and the idea is to basically repopulate with, sort of like SimCity, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah?
So you build stuff and gathering?
You build a town centre, you build your little towns around it, but then your residents will need a concert hall because they need activities. But at the same time, you still got to mine all your resources, so you got to drop down.
Oh, so it's more like Civilization?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was just
okay.
thinking it's like Civ.
Yeah, it's not like Civ, yeah. So you got
But is it... like, Civ is aggressive. You've got to, like, fight other people.
there are other people. Depending on what difficulty you make,
Become a neutral nation, just like, I have concert halls everywhere.
Can be,
Do you want to...
You can be neutral if you wish to. You do have the tycoons and the pirates. You do have pirates running around. Depending on what difficulty you put it on, you can make it either simple or easy. If you just want to do the whole building phase and see how well you can build, which is actually a challenge enough without it being interfered, because you've only got a small land base. It's some of it can be tiny. You can only build, say, 100 people on it. So
It just sounds like Civ.
yeah, you got to expand to other islands and.
The glasses are coming out.
For example, one island might only be flourishing with fruit and vegetables, so you got to build a warehouse on there, and then make that your resource farming and build there, and then you got to send it through ship, get freighters and transport back and forth between
Is it
islands.
as long as Civ? Like, do you
Or is it
I've spent a
turn-based?
day playing.
There is no
Civ
turn
and
based.
still
It's
not
all
finished.
fluid.
Oh, that's good. Because that's why I don't like
I've done 8
Civilization.
hours and I still haven't got past
Because
eco-engineers.
of the turn-based, I did not like it at
It's
all,
not
like
turn-based.
Civilization.
Next time we do something, I'll let you have a go at it if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
not
Next
that-
time I'm just at your house.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's not hard.
get my
It takes
groove
ages to
on.
master and get used to.
Wow, don't do that again.
I've got different strategies now how to build my entire civilizations out because it's just they're so demanding little pricks.
Yeah, okay.
And everything has a defense. You know, you build coal mines, you destroy the environment, so your citizens become unhappy if you're on the eco side, or if you're on the tycoon side, they like all the gambling and the booze, so you got to build more. And they don't care about the environment, so it's all balance to make you.
Can you just make your nation really unhappy and just have lots of...
They will leave, and you go into debt.
And what are you supposed to do to come back from that?
You're fucked. You got to sell your resources.
So you have to, what, brothels?
You got to sell. No,
You just said...
you got to sell your resources off to your other opponent. Like you got other people you can trade with. You can sell your resources.
and then build a concert.
if you go into debt, you go into debt pretty hard.
Yeah, okay. Hit rock bottom.
Yeah, you do it fast too.
How long's an average game?
How long you ever want to make it go for?
Yeah, okay.
There are
10 billion years.
There are campaigns that can go up for an hour, but I do a continuous game.
Oh, that's not long.
No, but no,
like
like
honestly,
one mission in the campaign will take an hour.
I have spent a whole day playing Civilization and not finished.
I do continuous games, so it doesn't have an end point. Like it's sort of like a team death. It's sort of like a death match, I guess.
Do you start from like really, really bottom in terms of?
So it's like Empire
technology?
Earth, the Stone Age.
You start off with 20 tons of concrete. Oh, everything's in tons. It's 1 ton is not.
No, I mean in terms of our history. Do you start in Stone Age or do you start in like modern age?
You're set in 2077, so 2000.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool.
And all you start off with is one ship, 20 tons of concrete, 20 tons of tools. And that's it. And you got to build from that onwards. So you got to build your salt and make concrete. Build your power tools. So
Build salt.
basalt,
Okay.
which is turned into concrete.
Just get it from the sea.
No, you mine. Depending on what you are, you either mine it or you create factories that create it for you. Depending on what side you pick.
From the salt in the air.
I've got one game going now, and it's been going for 12 hours, and I'm nowhere near even halfway through it, continuous-wise.
It's because he's slow.
No, it just takes for ages to get things up.
He's slow.
No, he's slow. So slow.
Well, you build building 100 people requires you to build 2 more fisheries.
Building 100 people.
Yeah, well, you build a little apartment and more people come out of it.
That's not how people are made, mate.
It isn't my world. It isn't this world. It's in the future. Who knows?
Oh, it's true. So they could be all cyborgs.
2077. And the thing is, it's like it gives you that SimCity aspect, so you can zoom in, you get to see the little cars and people with their daily lives floating around the city.
I am God and I'm watching.
I am watching you. You better
But you can
not
design your
fuck
cities
up.
anyway.
Billy!
You can put parks in, you can put little fountains in, you can design whatever you want to. As long as you meet their needs, you can design whatever you feel like.
Alright, so from 2 weeks ago we were talking about Doctor Who. You were on the cast, you weren't Dragoon, but Julian commented on our Facebook page saying that no one can agree on Doctor Who. Like everyone's gonna have a different opinion.
Depends on it depends on where you come from in the
We need Des for this as well. Because she's the one who disagreed a lot.
My point of view with Doctor Who is depends on where you came into the franchise.
I came in late. I came in probably 5 seasons ago from the recent ones.
So you came in with Eccleston.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but see, if you like the old school, see, a lot of people from the old school don't like the new stuff.
I'm an old school.
I know you're old schooly, but then everyone has it. Yeah, it depends where you come into and your whole take on whether they're following normality.
Anyone know who the new companion is? Going to be that chick from the
Yeah,
what's
from
it called?
the first
It's
How is she?
no. It's the. Oh,
Are you going to go back in
I
time?
know how
or
it's
something?
being done, but I shouldn't. Oh, fuck it. It's the actor who's playing her, but it's her daughter or her grandmother. She's
Is
going.
she going to look the same?
Yeah, but they've done it before. Rose Tyler and David Tennant go to back old school England with the ghosts. That is the same actor who plays Gwen Cooper for Torchwood.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do with the new companion.
They introduce the companions.
Well, I
throughout.
don't know. A lot of people, I think it's mixed emotions that is gone. I forgot her name. That's really bad of me, and I watched it like the other day.
Amy?
That's it, Amy and Rory.
I'm happy they're gone.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people like it. You know, it's,
I like it as the two of them because Rory, the guy who plays Rory, did really good acting. But the last time they did dual partners was back with Brigadier and Sarah Jane and all that era, and it
worked. Brigadier and Sarah Jane were good.
Yeah, it has to. It either works or it doesn't. If it doesn't work, they need to jump ship pretty fast. I just hate how they got rid of him was stupid.
So, question being, do you think people can ever agree on Doctor Who?
no. Everyone's
never.
going to have their own opinion, so definitely not.
Kill Matt Smith. David Tennant rules.
Matt Smith. No, Matt Smith is good. I like Matt Smith.
I love Tennant. Tennant will always.
You love Tennant, and you're getting married.
Yeah, I know.
I should tell you off that.
I know. She loves Matt Smith.
I like Matt Smith.
That's a great arguing point in our family. Matt Smith versus Tennant.
How does Chaos feel about this?
Don't know. She doesn't watch it.
Chaos is a dog, if no one
She
knew.
likes watching werewolf movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to become a werewolf. That's what he's thinking the
I
whole
got
time.
Abomination of the Wolfman on the other night just to see what it was like.
The Wolfman. I did not like that
That's
movie.
why I said Abomination. I did say Abomination before I said the name.
It was
The
boring.
Abomination Wolfman.
Yeah,
Alright.
she sat up and watched it and liked it.
Yeah?
Don't know why.
Fair enough. Weird.
How do you know he liked it?
Tiger was wagging.
True. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
There's your evidence. All right. Well, I think that's a good point to wrap it up. So, anything you guys want to end on? Nothing.
No.
Not finished talking?
Sure.
I'm all good.
Cool. All right, if you want to write into the Half Decent Cast, you can comment to us on our Facebook page like Julian did. Or if you listen to the end clip, it will have all of the details of how to contact us and whatnot. Jono's going to stop trying to give head to the microphone.
What?
And we'll catch you next time.
See you later, guys.
The
Half Decent Cast is a podcast made possible by the crew at Half Decent. If you would like to email the crew with a question or respond to something in the cast, you can do so at thdc@halfdecent.com. Remember, all the crew at Half Decent have personal emails, which can be found in the Contact Us section at the bottom of the website. If you like this podcast, remember to share it with your friends, like it on the iTunes Store, or upvote it wherever you found it. Doing this makes what we do possible and gives us a chance to give back to you. The theme music for Half Decent Cast is Varsity and is a track by the Newcastle chiptune artist Alex Jacobs. His music can be found on SoundCloud under I Broke My Nail.
I believe I can fly.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.